Hello, friends. How are we? Oh, Creature Keeper. Back with you all. Still from my sister's house. Still dog sitting. This is the last night of dog sitting. Zelda's just sitting there so patiently waiting for her food that she already got. That is really bright. Let me turn the light off here. I've been testing the lights because I have no idea which ones, gonna work the best. Oh, that's better. Okay. Hopefully you can all see me. Alright. How is everybody doing? I am not back in the hollow yet. For those of you who are completely confused, oh my goodness, he's not back in the hollow yet? Why is he not in the hollow? I'm not back yet. I go home tomorrow. Yes, go home tomorrow. Been dog sitting for one of my sisters for 8 days. So, yes, I have a actual creature here with me. She's like a beagle hound. I always hear something different. But her name is Zelda. As in from Legend of Zelda. Link, Ganondorf, all of them. But it's good to be back with everybody. I was going to be live Monday. Was over at another sister's playing with 2 of the nieces. And we got back, we left the house at 7, and I realized I hadn't said anything. And I was like, oh man, I'm not going to be back till like 7:30. So, yeah, sorry about that. Short notice that I wasn't going to be on Monday, but I think it worked out. Because we're live now. Let's see here. Do you remember me? I'm Ravenclaw. My favorite character is Hermione, and I have a snake. I do... I think I do remember you. I usually don't forget names, but this is a name that I have only seen once. I think I do remember you. Yes, I think so. How are you doing? Danielle. Yeah, okay. Yes, this is coming back to me now. Danielle. I just had to say the name and I remembered it. How's it going? How is it going? Got a sleeping dog here on the floor next to me. I am sitting at the dining room table this time, not sitting on the bed. A little more comfortable right now. I only have one figure with me because I haven't done a whole lot of new videos, but I love cheetahs, so this cheetah from Mojo, M-O-J-O, is one of my absolute favorite big cat figures. Yeah, Mojo, Safari, Toy Many, Schleich, they all do good, right? If I had to say, I would probably say... Actually, I might say the Toy Many cheetahs are probably my favorites. But that's just me. Everyone's gonna be like, no, Schleich is better, no, Safari's better. I agree. I'm glad you agree with that. I wanted to be live a little earlier because I'm not going to be live as long tonight. So, wanted to make sure I was live for a good while, right? So, decided to start a little bit early tonight. And I have been trying to start early too, so... yeah, how's everybody doing? It's the weekend, right? It's the weekend. Woo! It is the weekend. Today's Friday, tomorrow's Saturday. We're going home. The tank is clean, and we are getting at it. The tank is clean. The tank is clean! If y'all know where that's from. I quote movies. Oh my goodness, do I quote movies. I have a friend who, her and I are always quoting movies back and forth, and a lot of times we'll finish each other's sentences. Just because we know, we've seen Harry Potter, we've seen How to Train Your Dragon, we've seen Disney movies up the wazoo, so, you know. I'm a pretty big Disney nerd, pretty big Harry Potter fan, a huge How to Train Your Dragon fanatic. Absolutely loved the live action version. And again, I'm here at my sister's house, so I have a TV here for the last 8 days, and I was watching the live action version of How to Train Your Dragon, which is so good. They did a good job. But Danielle, if you're still on, I too love Hermione. I too am a Ravenclaw. I think Luna might be my favorite female character out of the whole Harry Potter. You know. Hello. How's it going, Wheels? Yes. Oh my goodness. Yes, I completely forgot about that, Isabella. Oh my goodness. 2 months. Wow. Where'd that time go? I remember you talking about that. Oh my goodness. Whew. That's crazy. Yeah, I wanted to get an early start tonight because I'm not going to be live quite as long. Yeah, not till 9. Because I got to get ready to leave my sister's house tomorrow. So I want to make sure that I'm all packed up and all that good stuff. I don't have a lot, but... Did you order from China? Yeah, that would make sense. Miami, Florida. What's the, oh my goodness, what's the company for that one? They've evicted you. Yes, unfortunately, I am being evicted tomorrow. I will have to leave the dog, though, which is unfortunate. You see, circumstances being as they are, the dog is to remain here until further notice. So how are you guys doing? U2s. Don't know if I've heard of that one. Now I know a lot of plushies. Beanie Babies, Wild Republic. There's a lot of others. Is it really? Oh, it is, isn't it? Ah, it's Friday the 13th. Well, that would explain why that happened earlier. No, I was kidding. Yes, happy Friday the 13th. It was nice knowing everybody. I should probably go before the whole world ends. Friday the 13th. Yes. I would suggest that all of you get to a safe shelter. Grab everything that you need. Go underground. Grab your swords. Grab your pickaxes. All that good stuff. That'd probably be wise. How am I doing? I am good. I'm tired today. I got up like an hour earlier than I usually do. Mostly because of somebody needing to go outside. Earlier than usual. And I tried. Oh my goodness, did I try to go to bed early last night? That didn't exactly work, only because somebody needed to go outside 3 times. Oh yeah. The life of a pet owner. The life of a pet sitter. They do. You know, people say that cats rule us, and that's probably true. However, anyone who has a dog and knows that they need to go out like 5 times every night, well, I think dogs rule the world. Yes. Dogs. Depends on the dog. It really does depend on the dog. And you'll be happy to know, Wheels, that I already had supper. I had me some vegetable lentil soup. Oh, yes. Honestly, the day after last Friday, we got a lot of rain in South Texas. Ooh, that's good. That's good. Oh, yeah. You got a live stream of water. If you lock your wife and your dog in the trunk of your car when you let them out, we'll be happy to see you. That's probably true. That is, yes, I could see that. uh, well, probably not the dog. Probably the police. But hey, you know. Yeah. So, what was it? It was Monday. This past Monday, it was 78 degrees. Okay. Now, put into perspective here, 78 degrees, middle of March, average temperature is like 50. That was hot. Oh my goodness. And it was sunny. There was hardly any clouds. This coming Sunday, we're supposed to have a blizzard. And some people have told me, "Oh, I think it'll blow over." Yeah, that's kind of what's gonna happen. Actually, it's gonna blow in and blow everything over. It's not gonna be a pretty day on Sunday, unfortunately. I mean, I'm okay with snow. Obviously, I am okay with snow. However, they're saying gusting winds up to 75 miles an hour. I'm just saying, 5 miles per hour. People, that's like a Category 1 hurricane. Just saying. That's a Category 1 hurricane wind right there. Oh, I would love a blizzard. Oh, yeah, absolutely. I would love a blizzard. But not 75-mile-an-hour winds. Oh, my goodness. Ugh. I have a meeting on Sunday that I have been looking forward to like all week. Actually, for the past 2 weeks. I don't know if that's gonna happen. Ugh. Sunday is my last day of freedom. Ah, yes. I'm sure my nieces who are in Florida are probably thinking that too. At least one niece, because I got one niece in college. The other one isn't entirely sure what she wants to do with her life yet. Oh, it's for her spring break. Her school spring break. Yes, a lot of spring breaks are ending on Sunday. What meeting? I am meeting with a very important person. Yes, a preacher. A preacher, actually. I have been looking forward to this because this is a new preacher that I have been really wanting to talk with more. So I'm pretty excited. Pretty excited about it. I'm hoping that it still happens and that the winds will wait to blow everything over. Yes, spring break. You know, I'm not entirely sure why they call it spring break. We're not trying to break spring, are we? Is there something I should know? Like, seriously. Are we trying to break a spring in half or something? What do they call spring break? Both. Yeah, definitely both. Yeah, definitely both, because this is a new church that I'm starting to go to. I'm hoping to get more involved there, without all the feeling of being pressured. You know, it's a pretty big church too. There's like 400 members. It it might be the biggest church I've ever been to, honestly. I know, they're much bigger out there. But that's the Midwest for you. Excuse me. That's a long story. That's a long story. There's been there was a couple things that happened. That's a story for another time. We will be here all night, and we are supposed to talk about creatures. Not preachers, creatures. There's a complete difference here. But like I said, I do have a cheetah with me here. Yes, I do have a cheetah. And no, I am not cheating. Just because I have a cheetah does not mean that I am a cheetah. So anyway, how's my dad? Oh, what's going on here? Yo, why is everybody going to England except me? Oh my goodness. Alright, well, don't be surprised, Danielle, if you find me in one of your suitcases. Nah. One of these days I will make it to Great Britain. One of these days. How is my dad? Thank you for asking. He is doing super good. Like, oh my goodness. I'm really amazed with how good he's doing. Yeah, he's whew. He's getting around extremely well. I mean, he still has to take several things slow, don't get me wrong, but I mean very good. I like that. Well, you tell everybody in Britain that we are now officially calling it Britain because the creature keeper has not come yet. So if you see anybody important from Britain, tell them that when I come, we can call it Great Britain again. There you go. Tell them all about me. And I'm going to bring all the creatures. I'm going to bring all the whatever dough I need to build me a castle. That's right. That's right. It won't be great until I arrive. I like that. But no, yeah, my dad's doing... If you hear something weird, the dog is currently snoring. If it sounds like a grunt, it's not me. Thank you. The king is me. Yes, it is. You going where now? Yeah, you're definitely going to find me in one of your suitcases, Daniel. That is cool. That is, my sister that I'm dog sitting for, as most of you know, they're in Florida. They went to Universal Studios, they went to Harry Potter World, they went to How to Train Your Dragon Land, the Isle of Berk, they went to Medieval Times, they went to all these places that I'm like, oh my goodness. One of these days, I will die a very happy man. I ever get to those places. But oh my goodness, Where whereabouts do you live, Danielle? Like, is it a long trip? Do you have to fly there, drive there, take a boat, take a ship, or all three, all four? But no, yeah, thank you. Yeah, my dad is doing better. My dad is doing better. The king. I am the king of creatures, people. I am the king of creatures. You find somebody who knows creatures better than I do. I'm waiting. Just saying. There are people that have more creatures than I do. It is true. But no, if I play my cards right, I should be able to make a pretty big order. Okay, I should be able to make a pretty big order of animals next week. Good morning. Did you just wake up? Oh, she's going over to her actual bed. Okay, she just wanted a more comfortable place to lay down. Alright, fair enough. Steve Irwin's ghost. That's true. Okay. I will give you that one. The man knew more about crocodiles and stingrays and all these other things than I will ever know in my entire lifetime. Because obviously he worked with them. Real ones. I do not. For obvious reasons. These are crocodiles we're talking about. And snakes and tarantulas and all those other things that we don't really have around here. Unless one escapes from the zoo, we got a problem. The Harry Potter studio. Oh, that's so cool. That's so cool. Yes, well, I'd better be the king because I am wearing Black Panther. I mean, Wakanda forever. Hello. King T'Challa. King of Wakanda. I'm trying to... Man. The guy that played Black Panther. Don't tell me. Oh my goodness. Why am I blanking on his name? No, not him. The other one. Oh my goodness. I always blank on people's names now. I don't know why. The guy that played Black Panther. Help me out here. Anyway. He had such an amazing way of presenting Black Panther. I mean, his voice was iconic. Right? Absolutely iconic. And I just had his name and I just lost it. Ugh. Chadwick Boseman, thank you. Oh my goodness. I knew there was a B in there somewhere. I'm like, yeah. Yeah, that was, man. That was a day that will live in infamy for me. That was, very unexpected. Let's see here. The Ice Spider video. I had to do that one multiple times to get that one right. And unfortunately, so there's two buttons, right? There's two buttons on YouTube. So when you get a video and you like it, you press continue, right? So I press continue. Then there's two buttons, upload video or save for later. And I had literally just put a video on, so I was going to save for later. And this one was good. I was like, oh man, this is going to be so cool. Everybody's going to love this one. It was with the Ice Spider. My voice came out perfectly. And I pushed upload now. I'm like, what? And I was like, no, wait. Redo. Do you want to permanently delete this? This cannot be undone. Yeah. But this one turned out good. I loved how this one turned out. So yeah, for anyone who has not noticed, YouTube came out with a voiceover button So when I do creature videos that are AI, I can now do a voiceover, so I can still do my voices for the creatures that are actually moving. But I have to be fast because, again, it's only like 9 seconds. So I really have to know what I want to say, how I want to say it. I mean, you can do it multiple times until you get it right, but man, it really does test me as a voice actor. It really does test me. So, yeah. Because I always try not to put 2 videos on back to back, because that's just too much. Because I always wait every 3 to 4 hours. You know, I try to put 5 shorts on a day, so that's every 3 to 4 hours. From 9 to 10. So, yeah. One of those things. One of those things, unfortunately. But no, yeah. So I'm gonna try to start doing that more and more, because obviously everybody's loving the AI, and everybody loves my different voices. So I can now do both. Isn't that right? Thank you. That was a cheetah. Hello. Excuse me, but I feel the need for speed. Dude, that's I like that. Creature Keeper Studios. Okay. You know what? You just gave me an idea here. Huh. Take all my money. You just gave me an idea. Okay, if I take all your money, that means I'm gonna have to build my castle here pretty soon. I'm just saying. Yes, I'm gonna start a fundraiser. So yeah, I'm gonna need a lot of money here. So I'm not walking around with $700,000. No, sir, I ain't that good. CKS. Creature Keeper Studios. Huh. Okay. You know, I'm gonna have to look into this. You know what would be super cool? Like I would absolutely love this. I would love to have my own radio program. Seriously, think about it. A radio program that's just me. That's just me taking calls from different fans, doing stories with different voices, or just doing really funny like shorts, like me talking to the creatures and then the creatures talking back to me in the various voices. I think that it's true. I could. Something tells me I'm gonna have like 7 or 8 YouTube channels throughout my life. The rate I'm going, I think I might have to. Or podcast. Yeah, I would totally do that. I would keep it on my radio forever. Y'all can call in, ask questions. What's your favorite animal? What's your least favorite animal, if you have one? What's your least favorite creature? What's your most favorite figure? Do you like Schleich or Safari more? Um, if you could go anywhere in the world and hang out with a real animal, where would it be? Oh, goodness. That would take me forever to answer. What made you get into collecting? Yeah, it's those kind of questions that I absolutely love when people ask me that. You know, that's a really good idea. My wheels are like spinning so much right now. Yeah, this is good. This is I think we might have something here. Now I just have to figure out how to do a podcast. I've never done a podcast before. Yeah, we got a caller from Britain, not Great Britain. It's Britain. His name is Wheels or Chris, whichever one he wants to go by today. That is so true. Oh my goodness, yes. I do need. Absolutely. Yeah. You know, I think I'm gonna start investing into that. Just because. Just to have one. Yeah. And maybe I could definitely use it for this. That'd be nice. You know, that actually does bring up a question. Since I don't have a microphone here, right? How do I sound? Like to you guys, honestly, right now, without a microphone, how do I sound? Do you think a microphone would sound better? Or would it be too much? Okay. Okay. Well, that's all I needed to know right there. Oh, yeah, of course not. I am not a high quality person. Unless it comes to these guys, I'm like, I think I'm going to need the highest quality of figure. Yes, you can go figure on that one. And I'd probably do a whole bunch of jokes too, just because, you know. Why did the cheater cross the road? He was afraid he'd be spotted. They have spots. Hello. There's plenty out there who use a phone and a decent microphone. Oh, yeah, for sure. Absolutely. For me, you sound comforting. That's all I needed to know. All right, done deal. All right. My life is complete. My life is complete. My journey is complete. I do not need to have, a whole bunch of things, microphones and all that. Hey, as long as I sound decent, that's good. I'm okay with that. I mean, even halfway decent, I'm okay with that. Oh my goodness, I have been putting lotion on like crazy this week. It is so dry. Oh my goodness, it is so dry here. I'm also waiting for my sister to text me with their flight information for tomorrow, for when they're supposed to get here, because then I'll be ready. I do. I really do. I mean, I have a pretty good phone case, around my actual phone, and it has done so well. I tell you, it's done wonders. Because I have dropped my phone. Yes, I have dropped my phone, and it has not cracked. It actually. Here's the crazy part. I was getting out of the car, not realizing that my phone was on my lap. My phone falls onto the pavement. This one, falls onto the pavement, and I'm just like, oh my goodness, that's not good. I'm looking at it. Screen looks perfect. It looks fine. It's running. It's turning on. It's turning off. It's pretty good. Yeah. This case has done absolute wonders. It really does. Oh my goodness. To some people, a little bit more than others. But no, that would be super cool to have a podcast or radio program. I mean, Creature Keeper 24 hours a day. Come on. Come on. How cool would that be? And people would call in like, so do you have a radio studio that you do this from? And like, no, it's actually from my bedroom. It's actually from my bedroom where the entire collection is. That's how I'm able to do this 24/7. That would be so cool. Creature Keeper Studios. Oh, that's good. That's good. I don't know why I never. I realize that's why you guys are on here, because you're giving me the ideas that I don't think about. I have a nice latte. I like it. It's based on the new condition still. Yeah. Yeah. Never trust those girlfriends. Yeah. I luckily haven't had that happen to me. Okay, just out of curiosity, is the light like really bright all of a sudden? I just realized that is like super bright. Okay, let's figure something out here. That's this one. Yeah, so many light switches in here. Alright, just gonna try something here. That's really dark. Alright, let's think. Let's try these. Ooh, that's better. Man, those are bright. Those are bright lamps. Oh, yeah. There we go. Yep, sorry about that. Because when I turned those lights right there, I turned those off, and those got darker. I was like, okay, that's better. I just now realized that I think those actually got brighter. So, alright. Those are the lamps. Alright. The magic lamps that I will be keeping on this whole time, because that is pretty good, actually. Alright. Yeah, I turned all the lights on in here because I was like, I don't know how it's going to look. Because, I don't live here, so... but I was like, man, that is, like, super bright. So, yeah, I did turn those off. That got better, and then that got brighter. So... but no, that's much better. Oh, yeah. I think I can see myself. I don't know. I can see myself better, too. Just so dry around here. I'm finding so much lotion on my hands. It's crazy. I am tempted, though. I wonder. Alexa, what is the dew point right now?
I can't access real-time weather data. Check the local weather app for the current dew point in Omaha.
Fair enough. Of course not. Of course not. I just know it's dry. We had a little bit of snow yesterday morning. Maybe a half an inch. Maybe an inch. And then it all melted pretty fast. And then it's been super windy today. Not as windy as it's going to be on Sunday. Sunday's going to be just... ugh. They are warning that we might have power outages. I mean, no tornadoes, thankfully, but just so much wind. Alexa, how many days till Christmas?
There are 287 days left until Christmas. Time to start planning.
287 days. All right, sounds good. Okay. She was blinking for a little bit. I'm like, is she going to say something else? 287 days. All right. No. Time to start planning. Man, 287 days and I need to start planning for Christmas? Oh, brother. Oh, man, I am like way far behind. I'm going to be so far ahead on Christmas this year, guys. I tell you. It's going to be amazing. Meanwhile, guys, flashbang by the light. Now, what'd I ever do to you? Except turn you on and off. And call your mother a squirrel. Really? Oh, I'm definitely coming to England. Oh, that's cool. Huh. Okay. I need to remember that. Need to remember that. I want to try something. Alexa, say ho 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 just like Santa.
Ho, ho, ho. That's my best Santa impression. Though I think I need to work on the belly laugh part since I'm missing the actual belly.
That was good. She gonna say something else? No? Okay. Oh, that was hilarious. I think I need to work on the actual belly laughing part because I don't have a belly. That was great. That was great. You know what? Here's what we're going to do. We're going to do some fun animal facts. Just because we have the know-it-all right over there. Because obviously I don't know everything. I don't. Alright, let's see. What fun animal facts? Alexa, make me a sandwich. Alexa, how big is the biggest crocodile in the world?
The largest crocodile species is the saltwater crocodile, reaching up to 7 meters long. The biggest one ever measured was Lalong, a whopping 6.17 meters.
7.8 meters. Jiminy cricket. Alexa, how many feet is 7.8 meters?
7.8 meters equals about 25.59 feet. That's roughly the length of a small room.
Alright. If anybody goes down to Florida or somewhere where there's saltwater crocodiles. Bleh. I can't even. I can't even right now.
If you're heading to Florida or anywhere with saltwater crocs, stay at least 15 feet from water's edge. Never swim at night and always heed warning signs. These apex predators are patient hunters who study human patterns, so don't return to the same fishing or camping spots repeatedly. They can leap vertically out of water and move faster than you'd expect on land.
That's true. I had no idea she was still on. I had no idea she was still on. There you go. Let's see here. My thumb nearly cramped because of me spamming her. I feel the love. I feel the love right now. Oh, yeah. If she answers this, oh boy. Alexa, who is Creature Keeper?
Creature Keeper is an action-adventure RPG where you befriend and battle alongside creatures in real time. It's like a mix of Pokemon and classic RPGs, with a unique twist on creature capturing.
Thanks. Yeah.
You're welcome. Happy to help with all your creature and crocodile curiosities.
Yes, the thing that I ran into when I first started. So I made Creature Keeper, right? Yeah, I made Creature Keeper. I was like, yeah, perfect name, right? Based it off of Creature Feature, all the old black and white monster movies. And I was on there for like a few months, maybe 4 or 5. And somebody told me, hey, did you make a video game? No, why? Oh, I thought you did because there's a video game called Creature Keeper. I'm like, there's a what? Are you serious? Ugh. Sometimes I wonder. Sometimes I just... Ugh. That's not right. Yeah, what does Gemini say? If Gemini says the same thing, we're going to have problems. Somebody kept telling me, oh, you could always change the name. I'm like, no, I'm not changing this. Yeah, I think after that answer, I think she might be. There we go. And it's even got officially, right? Officially titled, because that's what I got in my my thing is this channel has been officially updated to be Creature Keeper. That's marvelous. Alright, I'm famous on Gemini, I just gotta be famous on her. You and I need to be friends. Okay, you and I need to be friends over here. Alexa, are you possessed? You know, I almost want to ask that. She can sometimes. She can. Yeah. I mean, it's kind of fun at the same time because she has a new voice now. So you can do, like, a story, right? You can do, like, scenes with her. The only problem is that she won't detail anything. She leaves it up to you. And I'm like, well, there's some things I couldn't detail, like, you know, what all these people over here are doing. Like, that's why I need you. Yeah, oh yeah, I use her I can't talk. I use her for music all the time. Creature Keeper is a video game, just like Pokemon. I am not like Pokemon. Yeah. I will tell you this. Yes, you can choose a cheetah, or you can choose a shadow wolf, or an ice spider, or a red three-headed dragon, and say, cheetah, go forth and attack. Not, hey, cheetah, I choose you. No. I'm trying to stay as far away from Pokemon as possible with this. Yeah. Yes, I do. Yes, I have Gemini. I do have Gemini. I've got ChatGPT. I've got for crying out loud. My brain. Yes, I do have those. I am not Pokemon, just so everybody's aware of that. I know everybody's always asking me, do you have any Pokemon figures? No, I don't. I love the idea, right? I love the idea of being able to pull out a Pokeball and saying, I don't know who this is going to be necessarily, but I choose you. You know? Like, Pikachu, I choose you. Charizard, I choose you. That's a really cool thing. I love that. I haven't watched Pokemon in, like, goodness, 20 years. But I love the idea, right? All those different creatures. Hello. The dog is moving. The dog is on the move. The dog is drinking water, which means the dog is going to need to go outside. She drinks water like it's her last day. Oh my goodness. There are minifigures about this size, I would say. But I don't think they sell them quite as much anymore. Zelda, you don't have to drown yourself in water. Okay. She's looking at the door. Okay. Time to go outside. I'll be right back. Alright. Here we go. Oh my. It's chilly. Chilly. Chilly down in Philly. Okay, let's see. I mean, I know I've seen a Charizard as a creature, animal type figurine. But I don't, because I know I've seen a lot of them at like flea markets or Comic-Cons or stuff like that. I know I have. Yeah, at some point. But it was cold yesterday morning. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Yeah, was it yesterday? I think it was yesterday. Oh my goodness. Freezing cold when I woke up. But it's crazy. So Sunday, this coming Sunday, it'll be like 30, maybe 40 at noon. The Sunday night, it'll be wind chill of like 15 below, because it's going to be 75-mile-an-hour winds. And then next Thursday, it's going to be 80 degrees. The Midwest. No, yeah, I'm definitely going to be looking that up later, too. But yeah, it's a, like, 70-degree difference in, like, 3 or 4 days here. It's mind-boggling. Absolutely mind-boggling. I have no idea. But no, like, if you ever come to the Midwest, I would pack every type of clothing. I would pack every type of clothing, because you're either going to arrive when it's really hot, or during a blizzard, or during a storm, for that matter. I don't know. One of my sisters... Oh. They got a giant Doberman Pinscher in that yard over there. He's huge. Oh my goodness. And he barks all the time. Kind of surprised Zelda hasn't barked yet. Anyway, let's see here. I play Minecraft now, but I'm still on. Excellent. You killed them zombies, Isabella. You killed them zombies. And those Endermen and them skeletons and all those other things. And get a whole bunch of cows, get a whole bunch of pigs, and start your own creature keeper business. Actually, that would be kind of cool. Minecraft Creature Keeper Edition. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. You're welcome. You're welcome, universe. If Mojang is watching, Minecraft Creature Keeper Edition. Just throwing it out there. They got wolves. They got ocelots. Just saying. Creature Keeper Edition of Minecraft. But no, like, oh, excuse me. Ooh, okay. What? You have friends they're on right now? We are your friends, Isabella. Yes. We might not be able to play with you, but we are your friends. Surely you have some friends, other friends who have PlayStation 5s. I wish I had a PlayStation 5. I don't have any room for that. I play on a Switch. That's usually what I play on now. I used to have a PS3 for years. But and I had the Wii. Had the Wii for a long time. Had the original Nintendo 64 for a very long time. I played Mario Kart like crazy. Ugh. That. You tell your boyfriend you need to get a PS5. Or else. Your boyfriend need to get a PS5. Or you're going to have to get an Xbox. I don't know. But I say he should get a PS5. Because I'm more of a PS person. More of a PlayStation guy myself. I do like Xbox, but after excuse me. After owning a PS3 for years, I really, came to love PlayStations more. I had so many games on that. We did have an Xbox, but it was my cousin's. Okay. Yeah, when I was a kid, back in the 90s, my grandparents had a Nintendo 64, the original. And I went over there, I don't know how many times a week, and just played Legend of Zelda, Star Fox, and the original Mario Kart, just constantly. I won so many races. If anybody wants to play me in Mario Kart, be forewarned. I don't play fair. If anybody wants to play me in chess, good luck. I'm a bit of a chess champion over here. I have won many a game. I have also lost many a game, but I'm not a master, but I'm pretty good at chess. I wish I was better at checkers. Oh, the light came on. That means the dog is waiting at the door. Ugh. Oh no. There she was. Want to come in? Sorry, I was distracted. Right, wonderful. Alright. Gotta give her a treat. Sit. Shake. Oh, shake. Alright. Shake. she is a natural. You know, if this dog was not 11 years old, I could probably train her to do amazing tricks. Okay, I couldn't play on the Xbox because my brother always... Yeah, I understand. I had friends like that back in the day. That's right, lay on your blanket. Yes, very good. Let's see. I'm getting a new figure in a couple days. Hopefully in a couple days. It's a cat. Just a lone cat. I believe it's a calico. It's a new one from Toy Many. I'm very excited. And a whole bunch of trees, because I'm going to do a really fun scenery thing in the Hollow at some point. And they were on sale, so they're really good sale too. But, oh, I guess I'm starting to yawn. One might say, you need to go to bed earlier. I've been going to bed at like 10 or 11 every night, which is way early for me. But again, somebody has to go out 3 times before I can even fall asleep. Because she knows I might give her a treat if she goes outside. So she's a smart dog. She's a smart dog. Unfortunately for me. She is inventing a new movie. Was? Did I say was? Did I say was? I thought I said is. She is a smart dog. Did I say was? No, brother. I mean, well, you know, she was, she is, she was, is, she whiz a smart dog. She was, oh dear. Anyway, you see that sky today? Talk about blue. Used to get treats after various things, and as multiple, she could count how many treats she was. You know, I think that's what she's doing, honestly. I think it was the first night. Was it the first night? No, it was the second night, that's right. Here she comes. And there she goes. I think it was the second night, Saturday. I gave her a treat because I was so thankful that she let me know in the middle of the night that she had to go to the bathroom. Because, you know, that was the first time, right? That was the first time. And I gave her a treat. Well, she got it in her head, oh, so if I go outside for the rest of the night, he's going to give me a treat every time I come in. And I caught on pretty quick what was going on here. I think she's trying to invent a new movie, How to Train Your Human. I'm not even her human. I'm kind of her uncle in a way. She's kind of my very hairy niece. She's kind of my very hairy niece, actually. Because, you know, she's my sister's dog, so why not? Yeah, you are my niece, ain't that right? She's trying to get all the crumbs off the rug from supper earlier, which was like 4 hours ago. No, she's what is it? What is it? What do you see out there? There's a lot of bunnies, and she will chase bunnies. Oh my goodness, she will chase bunnies. What is it? What do you see? What do you see? Yeah? What you seeing out there? She's not the easiest dog to walk, unfortunately. Only because there are so many other dogs around here. and she will take off. Like, she is a very, very strong dog. So my sister kept telling me, yeah, we don't really walk her all that much for that reason. And there are tons of bunnies. And like I said, if she sees a bunny or a squirrel, boom, she's gone. There's no hope in hanging on to that leash. But she's an adorable dog. But no, yeah, I did ask, before my sister left, should I walk her at all? She said, no, no. Unless you're really good at holding on to the leash, which she said, I'm not even good at that. Fair enough. No, I just gotta make sure to, let her out. She does get her walk on. I mean, they got a 3-tier backyard back there, so she gets her exercise. She's making sounds. But no, like I said, and she drinks water as if it's her last day. Like, oh my goodness, she will gulp, 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 and I'm just like, you better not go during the night. You better let me know when you have to go outside. Yeesh. My mom and my oldest sister were asking me, so after, taking care of a dog for 8 days, do you want a real dog now? Depends on the dog. Depends on the dog. I mean, if it's, my other sister, again, remember I have 6 sisters. My other sister has a golden doodle who's like 2 years old. One of the most well-behaved, beautiful, like, trained dogs you'll ever meet. That's the kind of dog I would love. I would love that. And golden doodles are good. I mean, golden doodles are a fantastic dog for anybody. So, I mean, and I love beagles, right? I absolutely adore beagles. But, and the other problem is we have so many dogs in our neighborhood. It's like every time somebody new moves to a house next door, or behind us, they always have a dog. So it's really hard to let her or any dog out into the backyard because they will get into a barking match. That sounds like a rabbit is dying. So, I do want a dog, but a certain kind. Definitely a certain kind. I mean, Cavalier St. Charles would be my absolute number 1 pick. And then a golden doodle puppy, I think, would be my number 2. But, I mean, I grew up with all kinds of animals. Cats, dogs, fish, birds, mice. I grew up with all of them. I also grew up with spiders. Don't ask. Well, this is a, oh, for crying out loud. This is a miniature golden doodle, so he's not going to get very big. Like, he's pretty much at his height. But miniature golden doodles are actually a lot calmer than your normal golden doodles. But that is absolutely the kind of dog I would pick. The miniature or the Cavalier St. Charles. Which, if you don't know what those are, oh my goodness. That's true. Sheepdogs are very well behaved. They're just giant. They're just big. Uh, she's good for one thing, okay? Alexa, how big is a sheepdog?
Sheepdogs vary in size depending on the breed. Border collies, often called sheepdogs, typically stand about 1 foot 8 inches tall. Did you have a specific type of sheepdog in mind?
What's the biggest kind?
The largest sheepdog breed is the Caucasian Shepherd. These impressive dogs can weigh between 110 to 220 pounds and stand about 25 to 28 inches tall. They're known for their protective nature and robust build.
That makes sense. Yeah, okay.
Glad I could help with your sheepdog questions.
And border collies are also one of my favorite dogs. I absolutely love border collies. I know one of my nieces is looking to get, her and her husband are looking to get a golden retriever puppy. My goodness. Yeah, they want a golden retriever, which I was like, I immediately thought of you, Wheels. um, yeah, but border collies, let's see. Alexa, what is the most well-behaved dog?
Golden retrievers are considered one of the most well-behaved dog breeds. They're known for their balanced temperament, eagerness to please, and ability to adapt to different environments. Would you like to learn about other well-behaved dog breeds besides golden retrievers?
No thanks. Okay. Yeah.
Perfect. Hope you find your ideal furry companion.
That's fair. No, yeah. The working dogs. Oh yeah. No, absolutely. Yeah. I agree. I mean, I am not a working guy, right? So, I mean, a working dog probably wouldn't go very well. But yeah, she said that golden retrievers are actually the best, the most well behaved. I did not see that coming, honestly. But hey, I love golden retrievers, so. They are much harder, but more doggy. Let's see. Oh, golden retrievers. Yeah, no, I would rather have a show dog or just an all around family dog. You know, not a working dog. Not a hunting dog, 'cause I don't go hunting. I do kind of want to, honestly, but depends on what I'm hunting. But no, yeah, I would say that golden retrievers are up there for sure for me. I'll tell you the dog that I don't want. I do love Dalmatians. I do. But I have also heard that Dalmatians are very temperamental. Female are easier too. That's true. That's true. I have heard that. Dalmatians can be very temperamental, even though I love them. Oh my goodness, what are they called? There. Okay, this is gonna drive me crazy. I don't know if you have this problem in Texas or in Britain. Oh, one day I'll have it. Dude, oh my goodness, yes. Oh, there we go. There we go. That would be fun. That'd be cool. So yeah, I don't know if you guys have this problem where you are, but there is a type of dog. I just had it. But anyway, the type of dog that are always like in trouble around here. They always attack. anybody. Oh my goodness, what are they called? I don't think I could do a Chihuahua. I'll say that right now. Don't think I could do a Chihuahua or a Rottweiler. Definitely couldn't do a Great Dane. Oh my goodness, those are huge. Or a Greyhound for that matter. I like simple and laid back. Pitbull. There we go. I was like, it's right there on the tip of my tongue. I was thinking Bull Mastiff. I was like, I got the bull part right. Yeah, I don't know if I could do a Chihuahua. But yeah, pit bulls. Ugh. I've heard so many stories. I mean, if trained right, if trained well, they can be great dogs. But there are so many people around here that don't. That they'll have their dog pit bull attack anybody. So it is actually a problem around here. It is a problem. What time is it? Oh, it's 7:08. Wow. Okay. I forgot I got on 20 minutes early. But yeah, those would probably be the dogs that I don't think I could ever own. I would love to own a Malamute Husky. That's another one I would love. My the same sister that lives here had a Malamute that did pass away. She was like 9 or 10 a couple of years ago. But beautiful dog. Oh my goodness, huge, big dog. But I love Huskies, especially Malamutes. They can be. It depends on the owner. Depends on the type of breed of Husky. But Malamutes are actually a lot more gentle. It's funny. The Malamute that used to live here, she was the same color as like Pepper, like Salt and Pepper. So we called her Pepper. But so Zelda over there, she was like the ornery teenage sister who would constantly attack Zelda that would constantly attack Pepper. And Pepper just stood there and took it. Like, yeah, I think there was times that, Pepper would try to lunge at her, if it got to be too much. But it was really because Zelda was such a teenage dog, a teenager in a dog's body that didn't like being told what to do or, told not what to do. But no, like, it really depends on the owner, yes, if they have other dogs. But yeah, Malamutes are a lot easier. I have found, anyway. So yeah, I probably would only have one. I'd probably only have one dog. Oh, yes, absolutely. Like, Zelda wanted to be the queen. She was the princess. If you played Legend of Zelda, you know where I'm going with that. But in reality, yes, she really saw herself as the dominant female. Yeah, no, that's fair. Yeah, what was my mom always saying? If you have, she was talking about cats, but she said, boy cats are tough. And I should know that because I used to have one. Girl cats get lonely, so it's good to have two. Right? It's good to have two. Having two boy cats or two boy dogs, she always said is never a good idea. Having a boy and a girl, yeah, okay. But having 2 girls, you're good. That's what I'd probably do, is try to get 2 girl dogs. So yeah, like you said, females are definitely easier. Depending on the dog, of course. I do love Jack Russell Terriers, even though their bark is like piercing. Oy. I don't know if I could own a Jack Russell, but I do love them. Oh, Yorkies. Oh my goodness. I would love to own a Yorkie. I would love that. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. I mean, as long as they have an owner, that keeps up with them and all that good stuff. But I can see that. Excuse me. It. I think it really depends on the Jack Russell, because we had a family friend who had a farm down south, and she had 2 Jack Russell Terriers. One that absolutely loved me, and I absolutely loved that dog. The other one, just like Zelda, right? Just like Zelda. Jealous that the nicer dog was getting all the attention and would, well, that bark, whoo, really, is still ringing in my ears after all these years. Oh, you're lucky then. You're lucky then. No, that's another reason why I want a Charles King Cavalier King Charles. Yeah, Cavalier King Charles or King Charles Cavalier. I can never get it right. But they are very laid back dogs, which I love. Not hard to take care of. Not hard to take care of. I should know because I used to have one. Unfortunately, my dad got allergic to the one that we had, and we had to give it up for adoption, which really hurt. But that was years ago. Oh my goodness, that was a long time. Oh, yeah. So I'm probably gonna need to end a little bit early because I need to get a hold of my sister, and she's like an hour or 2 ahead of me now. I need to get a hold of my sister to see what her flight status is tomorrow, if they even have one. And then I also need to pack. I need to pack, make sure I have everything ready to go. Because my plan is to leave like an hour before they get back, so that I'm, not in their way. And tidy up after the potty. Yeah, Zelda liked to, okay. I gotta tell you guys a story. Something that happened last night. I'm pretty proud of myself. I'm pretty proud of myself for this. So, something happened. And I was trying to figure out how to deal with it. And I came up with what I think was an extremely clever idea. And yeah, I'm pretty proud of this. So I let Zelda in. Okay, I let Zelda in. She sat down like she always does, expecting a treat. So I always have her do a trick, shake, sit, stay, all that good stuff. And then I throw the treat up in the air, and she's extremely good Oh my goodness, she is extremely good at catching every single treat. However, it was a little dark. It was a little dark, so she lost sight of it, as did I. Uh, until so, I throw it up into the air. Here's her mouth. Okay, here's her mouth. The treat is coming down. Treat is coming down. Well, she closed her mouth too soon, and the treat bounced off of her mouth, landed on floor, and somehow skidded way underneath a bookshelf over there, and that also went under the couch. Okay, so I'm like, oh man, yeah, there's no way I'm gonna get that. So, because obviously my arms aren't that long or that skinny. So, Zelda was not giving up, right? She was not gonna give up to get this treat. And I kept trying to tell her there's no way we're gonna get this. So I just got another one out, gave that one to her. But she was actually getting upset. Like, she was actually getting downright angry that she could not get this treat that had gotten lost. And so she comes around the couch here, goes to the front, goes to the corner, and is trying so hard to get her leg, yeah. Like, there's no way she's gonna get this. There's absolutely no way. And she was getting so upset. She has this cardboard on the floor, and she has a whole bunch of blankets on it. It's kind of her bed. And she was getting so upset that she started tearing up the cardboard. So I'm like, man, this is gonna go on. Like, this is gonna go on all night. So I came up with a pretty good idea. I got a broom. Okay. I got a broom. I look under the shelf. I can see it. Right. I can see the treat. I get the broom. I get the handle under there. I get the treat. Okay. Now this is part one. This is part one of the story. So I get the treat out. I'm like, good, I got it. I hold it up in the air. Zelda sees it. She's like jumping everywhere, trying to get it. So I have her do it. Like, yeah, you deserve this. So I gave it to her, and I said, okay, we're good. All right, cool. Don't have to worry about that. So I lay back down in bed, and she got it in her head that there was still something under there. So she started tearing at her cardboard again, trying to get her paw through between the, there's a bench over there and the couch, trying to get in between those. And I'm like, you still think it's under there? I'm trying to explain to her, hey, I got it out, that this was the one that was lost. Oh, she was mad. So, this is where my genius came in. So, what did I do? I go over, while she's still digging over here, I go over back to where her treats are. Okay? It's a good thing she's asleep or she might hear this. But I go back over to the treats. And I bend down on the floor. Okay, I bend down on the floor right where that treat had gone under before. There's only one way this is going to work. And I put that treat, the one that I had just gotten out of the can, under there. I put it under there. And then I called Zelda. Hey, come over here. I think I got it. And right when she came over, I pull that treat out that I had secretly put under there, and I tossed it to her, and she just looked at me like, oh, cool. And then she went and laid down and fell asleep. I'm like, oh, thank goodness. So I had to be a little tricky. I was pretty clever. I put that new treat under there as if, and she came over and I pull it out as if, hey, guess what? I got it out. And then, there you go. She got 3 treats for the price of 1. Oh, brother. So there you go. That's my my little genius tricky story right there. I'm still pretty excited about that. Oh my goodness. That was like, there's only one way I'm gonna fall asleep. And she was mad. So, and right when she fell asleep, I just got into bed and fell asleep. I was like, oh, thank goodness. So, I was pretty proud of that. Oh, yes, of course. Of course. My dogs used to do that all the time. My cats used to do that all the time, actually. We lost a lot of bouncy balls that we played with the cats. Oh my goodness, we lost so many. We would when we moved out of our old house, we would find them under dressers, under bookshelves, under the TV stand. We're like, oh my goodness, hey, there's another one. Hey, there's another one. Oh, that's where that went. Oh my goodness. We used to have a jar. I don't know if we still have that. I wonder if we do. That'd be cool. But yeah, we had so many. I think we found a lot of them before we moved, but yeah, there's a lot of stories like that. Oh, I mentioned all of the animals that I grew up with. I didn't say bats. Yeah, bats, the ones with wings. Ugh. And the adorable faces until they're looking at you and flying right at your face. Even though they're blind. Ugh. Yeah. Well, in the attic, yes. Except for the 22 that were in the house. So, anyway, what were we talking about? Oh, yeah, we're talking about Hot Wheels. And, yeah, there's 22 bats in my house. Literally. Right? Flying around, scaring my mom half to death. Yeah. I think all the bats in the attic are blind because they keep running under rafters every night. Especially when it gets nice out, you're just as if they keep running into things. It's actually kind of fun to listen to. But then you hear, yeah, you get used to that. You get used to that sound every night. Yeah, so we've had some interesting creatures in the house, not voluntarily, quite by accident actually. It was kind of unfortunate. But we caught each one. Oh my goodness. One of these live streams, I just need to tell you guys every single bat story because I remember most of them, if not all of them. I almost got bitten twice. Yeah. You never really know what you're doing with bats until you almost get bitten. Then you're like, okay, now I know exactly. I've arrived. I'm officially Batman. Bats are an interesting animal. Yeah, very interesting animal. They're cool. Don't get me wrong. They have adorable faces. But man, when those wings come out, it's like, oh my goodness. It's like Dracula. It's like vampires. And not sparkly ones, thank you very much. That's true. Yeah, they are basically flying mice. That's exactly it. It's like I have to imagine that God created the mice, and he's like, "So what else should I make? I'm gonna make a bird. Yeah, I'm gonna make that eagle, boom, raven." And he looked at the mice again. He's like, "I wonder what that will look like with wings." There you go. He's like, "I wonder what we're gonna call this. A rat. Rat, 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 bat, rat, bat, 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 bat." There you go. That's what we're gonna call it. Wings. Put wings on that rat, and call it a bat. That's basically what happened. Not officially, but that's basically, technically. uh, but I should get going. I gotta call my sister before 9. Like I said, she is a couple hours ahead. And I gotta clean, pack. Imagine flying spiders. There is actually such a thing as flying spiders. I haven't seen any flying snakes yet, but I would not be surprised. Would not be surprised. Well, actually, there is actually a flying snake. It's called a dragon. Exactly. It's called a dragon. Crane fly. Oh yes. I've seen many cranes fly, even with the diggers on the other ends of them. Oh wait, you meant the actual bird crane. Oh, sorry, thought you meant the construction. I haven't seen a construction crane fly yet. That'll be the day. That'll be the day that I wonder, is there something wrong with the world? Yeah, there is something wrong with the world, but Oh yeah, there's flying spiders. Oh yeah, there is. I don't remember what they're called, but there is such a thing. It's kind of crazy. No. What are they called? The Flying Dutchman. I have no idea. Oh, I didn't even realize. Daddy Logleg. I didn't even notice that. Yes, it is a dragon. Flying snakes. With legs. Well, actually. Well, I guess they still have legs, don't they? I mean, if you think about it, snakes don't have wings unless they're Chinese dragons. Yes, they still have legs, but they don't have wings. Those are practically flying snakes, okay? I'm just saying. Those are practically flying snakes here. So that would make sense. Oh, right. It's Friday, isn't it? A week from today, I'm going back to my grandparents' retirement home to teach more of the residents about animals and to entertain them. I'm going to entertain them this time. Entertain them with a story and animals and voices. What? What you want? I am a robot. What do you need? I think I said this last time, but my 2 younger nieces, were asking me to do a whole bunch of my voices. Man, I wish I had gotten those on video. Those reactions, their faces were just priceless. Can you do a robot? I am a robot. What do you need? Danger. Overload. Oh man. My 10-year-old niece's eyes just lit up so big. She's like, that was amazing. Her jaw dropped. Oh, it's so good. But no, I gotta get going here. Ugh. I'm gonna try to fall asleep early. I'm gonna try to fall asleep early tonight. Let the dog out like 5 times before I actually go to bed. But yeah, I am absolutely covered in fur. So I'm gonna be taking a long and good shower when I get home tomorrow. And washing all of my clothes multiple times just to get all the fur out. But the next time you guys see me, I will be back in the Hollow. Monday I should be back in the Hollow. Provided we don't lose power from the windstorm on Sunday. So I think it's Sunday for life. Yes, I am now a dog sitter for life. My life is fur. I gotta change my phone. Well, I'm about to get off, but I wanted to get on early because I knew I wasn't going to be on the entire time. But I hope you guys have a great night, and stay safe. Stay safe. It's a crazy world right now. Stay healthy. There's a lot going around. We're finally getting over all the whooping cough after 3 months, so good. Yeah, I hope you guys have a great weekend. Hope you have fun. And I will see you guys back in the Hollow on Monday. And whatever you guys do this weekend, you guys have fun out there. And I'll see you again soon. Very soon. Love you guys.